tomorrow is National Cheese Ball Day, and joining us with her chef's kiss recipe, we have Nicole Kliebert with Noshings with Nicole. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. I mean, what better way to celebrate this by making a cheese ball,
I
right?
know, and cheese balls are so good. I mean, tell us a little bit about how you came up with this perfect cheese ball recipe.
Yeah, so this is actually a Vivian Howard recipe.
Ooh.
She has a show called A Chef's Life, and she takes all of these traditional foods in Eastern North Carolina, and she makes them like contemporary.
Oh my gosh,
so this
so
is
much
one of
fun.
product yeah, so she's like a flavor whiz. One of her biggest things is she follows like historic black cooks, and then she also does follows the food Bible, which tells you about different flavors and which ones go good together and which ones to stay apart.
Well, which flavors go well together on this recipe?
Yeah. So I'm going to get you to start with the pecans first. And
Okay.
then while you're eating those, I'll try the other ones. So we have raw pecans, and then we have at different cooking stages.
Okay.
So start with the raw ones, and then make your way around there. While you're chewing that, I'll talk about how we. When you're roasting nuts, you want to make sure you get them cooked enough to where you have a good crisp. When they're raw nuts, they are sweet. They're a little chewy, which are really good. Like if you're just like eating them off of the ground or snacking on them. These actually came from my parents' yard.
Really? They're good.
Yeah, they are good. And then, but as you roast them, they kind of pick up a more savory. They get a little crunchier. A lot of people say you pull the nuts out of the oven when you start smelling them. I suggest to keep cooking them at that point. The reason is because I think you don't get the full-on crisp if you pull them out when you smell it. So
that's good.
For example, the middle ones are the ones that I pulled them out right when you smell the pecan.
Oh my God, they're both amazing, but I can see the progression of flavor as you cook them a little bit longer.
Right.
Did you add anything to them?
So I added butter and salt.
Okay.
In the
That's
cheese
why
ball,
they're really good.
I need butter and salt, right? In a cheese ball, I do not add the salt to the pecans because cheeses are really salty, and so if you need more salt at the end, you can add it. But so anyways, in this cheese ball, you start with butter as your base, and then you have cream cheese. And then she uses goat cheese, and a lot of, goat cheese is one of those polarized things, right? Like, but I get why people like it. It's like tart, it's smooth, it's creamy.
I love goat cheese.
So a lot of those good components pop up in this cheese ball, but if you don't like the real goatiness of it, the other flavors mask it. So it's still a really good cheese to have. We also have feta. This is like a block feta. Traditionally, you use blue cheese in her recipe. The store didn't have blue cheese, so we just substituted.
And you're resourceful, Nicole.
Right, exactly. So it's all about like sticking with the combinations. Feta, it's got that crumbly texture. It still has kind of the dryness of it, so it's a good substitution. The best feta, it's sheep feta in brine. So look for that.
Sheep feta, and we want it in brine.
Yes.
I like that. Okay, and really quickly, wrap up and tell me what you did to create this cheese ball.
Yeah, so while we're wrapping that up, I want you to go ahead and shape that.
Okay.
So you add the butter and the feta and the cream cheese, and then you have some parsley and chives.
Okay.
So you have to refrigerate it a little bit to make it a little firmer, or else by the time you mix it, it's too soft.
Well, we have the perfect cheese ball, and we'll make sure you have access on how you can enjoy this recipe on our website, studiosto.tv. Cheers.